Hi folks, Scott Review guys. As you can see, I'm alone. All right, alone again naturally. Quick programming note: Chris is going through a lot of some really heavy-duty personal stuff right now, and so we hinted at it in the video last week, and he hasn't been terribly communicative over the past couple of days, which worried me, but a friend of mine and a friend of his that works with him says that this is probably just, he's okay, but this is just his way of, dealing with all the stuff. So, if we don't see Chris for a little while, and he might call me tomorrow, and it might, everything might be back on track or whatever, but if he happens to be away for a little while dealing with his stuff, because sometimes he just needs his space, he needs his, that's what that's all about. So he knows he has my support. I think he knows he has your support. He really very much appreciated some of the comments that you guys left when he came back last week. So that's the deal. That's where he is, and again, maybe it'll be a couple weeks, maybe it'll be a couple days, who knows. But until then, I have to soldier on. Why, Scott? Why? Because we set up this pay-per-view challenge. If you saw the video, the new pay-per-view challenge for Money in the Bank, what you have to do is listen to me, pay attention to me, get a feel for my ideas, and then when the challenge rolls around, the first person who matches or most closely matches my predictions for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view will win a prize pack valued at whatever the review guys have earned from YouTube. Last time I checked, it was like $4. It might be like $5 now. So it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm excited, and I hope you're excited. So let's start talking. This is why, this is my impetus. Impetus? Is that the right word? I need to. This is the thing that will make me make videos regularly, because you gotta win. So let's talk Smackdown. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Smackdown is the show where wrestlers are allowed to wrestle, and it works. Can somebody just, can we call Vince McMahon and just tell him that, Raw, NXT, ECW, whatever those things were, you don't need any crap. You don't need a lot of all you really need is guys wrestling. Because you have the story stuff. We opened up with Teddy and Vicky talking about the Money in the Bank ladder match. They're going to be determining who gets the tie. Apparently, they're going to have a Raw one and a Smackdown one. Teddy, since McMahon was incapacitated, he was reduced to a vegetative state, which is the thing. It's the new thing. All the kids are doing it. Teddy is now in complete control of SmackDown. He tells Drew McIntyre that he's reinstated Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is going to face Drew McIntyre in a second. We'll talk about that. Swagger versus Big Show. Good match. Good match. And again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, a good Big Show match is one in which he dominates, because he's just a beast, and so he's going to take over, he's going to run the show. And that's what he did until Swagger took out Big Show's leg. I kind of liked Swagger. I liked it when he started to pick up the steam, and when he turned the tide, when he got the momentum. Any more cliches that we can throw in here? But he gets the old ankle lock in. Big Show grabs the ropes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, disqualification, doesn't let go of the lock, gets out of the ring. Big Show then tries to stand up, falls down, stands up, falls down. So it was not a happy sight, making Big Swagger look very strong in the process. I have to say, the whole daddy stuff, not good. Doesn't work, Swagger. Drop it. And see, Swagger's one that I feel like in the ring he has really blossomed, at least based on what I saw just SmackDown. But the promo stuff is just not there yet. It never was there, and I don't know why the WWE pushes these guys who do not have it on the mic yet. Something to think about. Let's talk about that some other time. Something else to talk about. Okay, so we saw Dolph Ziggler with Hawkins and Archer versus MVP with Christian and Kofi. Every time Kofi Kingston's music hits, ever since the draft, every Friday night it hits, I think to myself, is Kofi on Smack? He's here. I forgot. I don't know why he slips my mind, but anyway. Let's see. Hawkins and Archer. Let me just say this quickly. Kurt Hawkins. After Ryder got his rebirth, I was hoping Hawkins would get his shot, just for, sentimental reasons. And I like Kurt Hawkins. I like what he does in the ring. I like he just goes all out, and he almost has a way about him that's I don't know. It's just kind of this intensity, just kind of this almost loose isn't the best word. But I feel it. I like it. Vance Archer, however, not so much. I don't know what I don't like about Vance Archer. I think that when ECW was coming to an end and Vance Archer was coming to a start, I thought that Archer was going somewhere. But I think when I noticed that tramp stamp, I think that was when I wrote him off. Not there. Not there. Kane is promising revenge tonight, yelling into an empty casket. I mean, he's talking. I don't get that. I just don't get that part. I'm sorry. Okay, Drew McIntyre versus Matt Hardy. Let's have some adult talk here, okay? Can you handle it? Can you take it? Matt Hardy seemed more out of shape than I've ever seen him. I don't know if it was the t-shirt, and I was looking very closely at the shirt to see if I could see a little, baby bump or anything like that. I just felt, though, he was the story of this match was that Matt Hardy is behind. Matt Hardy is being just pummeled and pummeled and pummeled and pummeled, but he doesn't quit, and he gets a good move in every now and then he hits a twist of fate at the end for the big win. Well, yes, he was getting pummeled. Yes, he was having to sell injuries, but I just couldn't help but think that he was really that exhausted and that worn out. Because it didn't feel like a performance that he was giving. It just kind of felt like Matt Hardy just can't stand up. Do you get that feeling? And I felt like the audience was dying for something to latch onto, chanting USA, USA, chanting Hardy, Hardy, chanting... There was a guy that chanted boring a little too easily. That guy needs to go back to the Impact Zone, all right? All right, because we all know where he came from, brother. So let's see what happened. Now, when he swept the leg out and McIntyre hit the steps, that was a good move. And then the twist of fate, I think, was also a good move. Then we find out Teddy Long says that that Drew McIntyre's visa has expired, and so he's got to leave. Well, one time my visa expired and they just didn't take it, so I gave him my MasterCard. And oh, stop it! I just don't know where I come up. Cody Rhodes, his new gimmick is he's the most handsome man in the world. And I find this funny. I really want to know what Chris thinks about this because for a long time after Cody showed up on the scene, Chris's comment was, he's just not an attractive man. He said, it looks like somebody just squished his face, together. So I wonder where this is going, but I think Cody played that very well. I liked the promo. I liked the whole thing. I've said it before. I like everything about Cody. I feel like he's just got it. The one thing I don't like is this thing right here. You don't do that. No, Dave Bautista, I'm sorry. Carson Daly, you did it. Didn't work. So you stopped it. Thank you. the little tiny glittery thingy. No, sir. Alberto Del Rio. Okay, Dolph wants a title match. Good. Deserves one. He deserves a title, darn it. Alberto Del Rio. I saw him in Mobile, Alabama, which is the Review Guy Land's sister city. I saw it was a Raw show over there right after the draft. Saw him in the ring. I just wanted to brag because everybody's. And then Kane versus CM Punk. Okay, first of all, the Masked Man. Is this Joey Mercury? Now that we've seen more of him, we've seen his physique, are you convinced it's Joey Mercury? I'm not going to know if it's Joey Mercury until I see how he reacts to getting hit in the face with a ladder. That's the only way I'll know what the outcome is. So then Punk runs away. Kane goes after him. They wind up brawling around the merchandise table, which probably... and then Punk goes running out down the street. And that was that. Interesting. I thought it was a good show. Like I said, I feel like I feel like it was there. And so my 10-minute mark is right now, so I'll see you very soon. Oh no, I can go to 11 and still feel like I'm staying within the bounds of my former. See, I don't even have to think of words anymore. I can just say for. Anyway, that was the show. Aside from, to me, the Hardy Drew McIntyre match was the only low point in the show that just made me go, guys, this is supposed to be magic, and it really should have been, because this was the moment that was, you know, the rivalry that the feud had been building up to, and it just left me flat, you know. So, what do you think? Tell me what you think. Start thinking about what I think so you can get a feel for my picks, and that will be that. So we'll talk to you very soon, and adios.